Tyler from Plugged On. I'm here with another album review. This time I'm going to be talking about the band August Burns Red with their new album Phantom Anthem. This is their 7th album. This is the follow-up to 2015's Found in Faraway Places, which is a cool album. I enjoyed it, but in terms of August Burns Red albums, it's not one that I go back to a lot, to be honest with you. That album is definitely good in terms of they definitely tried a lot of interesting stuff, and I think that's what's cool about August Burns Red. They're a metalcore band, but they're not your traditional metalcore band. You know, they always find a way to push themselves musically and creatively, but still stay true to who they are and the sound that people enjoyed in those moments that people love about August Burns Red. But you know, they don't get complacent with just doing the same old thing. Some people might think that they do, and you know, they have qualities of things that they do. I think you kind of, at this point, you know what you're going to get with an August Burns Red album. You're going to get, you know, songs filled with a lot of riffs, a lot of vocals, some excellent drumming from Matt Greiner, and probably a goofy section in the middle or something melodic, something different. You know, that's kind of their thing here now. And I don't think that's bad. At times, though, it does feel a little bit forced. You know, it was around Leveler that they started doing more of this sort of stuff, and then you know, definitely on Found in Faraway Places they did a lot more of it. In Rescue and Restore they did more of it as well. Where Rescue and Restore, I didn't think it was terrible at all, but Found in Faraway Places, I felt sometimes it was a little bit forced. But then at times I'm like, this is really good, you know? And I kind of feel the same way on here. However, I think this album is just a little bit more focused. It feels a lot tighter in terms of those sort of sections. And then the riffage just feels excellent on here. And definitely the production is just awesome. I think, you know, the opening track, King of Sorrow, I love the way this song starts. I love the way it sounds. I love everything about this song. Jake's vocals sound fantastic in it, and this is a great track. And then it gets into Hero, the Half-Truth, and The Frost, and Lifeline, and Invisible Enemy, and it's just song after song where I'm like, damn, you know, this album's just kind of killing it in terms of songwriting. There's a lot of really cool stuff on here, a lot of really cool riffs, a lot of heavy riffs, especially you take Invisible Enemy, which is probably more the biggest, you know, kind of punch to the mouth on this album, in my opinion. But then, you know, Lifeline has a lot of really interesting vocals going on. The Frost has some really good vibes going on, and you get to something where every song does feel different, and I feel in a good way, especially on the first half of this album. Then you get to Quake, which is another just kind of hit to the face. Coordinates, I think, is another good one that stands out vocally. There's some good stuff on here. And then, personally, I just think this album just falls off a little bit towards the end. But I do honestly think the first 6, 7, 8 songs are solid songs. And, you know, maybe I just need to listen to those final 3 tracks more. You know, and trust me, I listen to these albums a lot before I do these videos. And at first, I was kind of bored with this album. I'm like, it's August Burns Red, but you know, listen after listen after listen, it started to come out of you know, some of the genius with it, or some of the really cool moments started to actually hit me, you know, and that's awesome. And so this album is a little bit of a grower, in my opinion, especially compared to past August Burns Red albums. You know, like I said, I think this is good. It has a fucking excellent production to it, but you know what you're going to get with August Burns Red in terms of production. You're going to get something nice and clean, but very heavy, and everything just pops in a great way. Especially the drumming. You know, Matt Greiner's a fucking great drummer, and that just brings me to another point that I just wanted to bring up about August Burns Red that's not really related to this album, but this band has been together for over 10 years now, and they've kind of had the same lineup this whole time, which is great. You know, these guys have definitely grown together, and you know, if you listen from the very beginning of their career with, you know, Thrill Seeker all the way up until now, it's kind of night and day in terms of musicianship, and they've grown with each other, and all these guys are really great at what they do. JB is a fucking great guitar player. The solos on here are awesome. The leads are cool. Brent, you know, those two in terms of riffs, they just put it together and they kill it. Jake kills it on vocals. And then, you know, like I said, Matt Greiner, awesome drummer. And then Dustin's, you know, he's a great bassist, but he does a lot of other cool things in terms of vocals and some keyboards at times. You know, it's cool that this band has stuck together so long, and kudos to them. But that's it. You know, it's an August Burns Red album. I'm not blown away by this, but I do enjoy listening to it, if that makes any sense. Like, I do think there are some good songs on here, but honestly, like I said, there's some solid tracks on here, but none of them, if I was to make a top 10 August Burns Red songs list, I'm not sure if any of them would squeeze on there. Maybe. We'll see. Like, Here of the Half-Truth is good. The Frost is really good. You know, those are two tracks that maybe. Who knows? You know, it's definitely an album I'm going to listen to more and more and see where it goes from there, but like I said, it's a solid August Burns Red album. I think if you've never enjoyed August Burns Red before, you're not going to enjoy this now. It's them doing their thing. And times it's awesome. Sometimes it just doesn't hit the right way, in my opinion. Let me know what you think of Phantom Anthem by August Burns Red. Thanks for watching.